thank you all for clicking on this video, except for Mike Potter. You kind of have to. So, you didn't really do anything special for me. Other than give me a good grade, hopefully. Please do that. Thank you very much. Anyways, we have another episode of Titletown Talks.
Roll out the barrel, we'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel.
Today on Titletown Talks, we're going to talk about last week's game. The Cincinnati Bengals came to town, and the Packers finally beat Joe Flacco. Why did it take 2 tries? I don't know, but it did, and we got it done, finally. So, it was not perfect, but a win is a win. The Bengals had a pretty good comeback attempt coming on in the fourth quarter, was finally squashed. Jamar Chase was able to make things happen despite Valentine swatting the ball away. That's the highlight you're seeing right now. And then the next play, Jamar Chase just owned Keyshawn Nixon. So, it's the good and the bad. It is what it is. It's the NFL, and it's Jamar Chase. Taunt him if you can stop him, I guess that's fun, but he's one of the better receivers in the NFL for sure. He's really good at football, and he showed that with a decent quarterback, he's still really good. Browning was not even a decent quarterback. Joe Flacco is. I think the Bengals will be better than what they were, but without Joe Burrow, I can't assess them properly. On the Packers' end, the defense played really good in the first half, came out in the second half, gave up a 10-minute drive, and it was just slow. It was like molasses was the Bengals' offense, just slowly moving, but still moving. And it was kind of frustrating because I'm just sitting there okay, when are we going to get a final stop here and get the ball back? It just wasn't happening like it should have. I think there's still some kinks to iron out. I don't know. I don't know what to say. It was just tough because we played pretty good, I felt like, on the offensive side of the ball in the second half. The first half wasn't amazing. We were leading 10-0 at the half. Evan McPherson kicked a 67-yard field goal and made it. And then Matt Fleur called a timeout right before, and then he missed it the second try. So that worked out for us. That would have been the NFL record. So I'm quite surprised that he even made the first one. But for the Packers offense, this week we're going to start our Star of the Week award given out by me. It means nothing. But I put the person's face on a star, so that's what we're doing. This week's Star of the Week, Matthew Golden. 86 yards on 3 receptions. He was finally getting into his groove. He's so fast. This clip right here, he's just making dudes miss. It's crazy how fast he is. It was a good first-round pick. Finally, we had a good first-round pick. And a close second was Josh Jacobs with 2 touchdowns. And those 2 guys alone really made the offense click, it felt like. Romeo Doubs was doing his thing as always. Jordan Love was getting him the ball. Love had a costly interception in the first drive. We would have had 7 or 3 points. And nothing came out of it. That was kind of disappointing. But regardless, before we get into next week's predictions and what to look for, quick standing check. The Packers are back atop the NFC North, that tie. I'm starting to like it. I know last video was all about how bad ties are. Looking at the standings now, I didn't think we would take over that spot since the Lions have 4 wins. We only have 3. But I guess the tie counts as a win. That's weird. I still don't understand it. But I guess it's going to help. I don't know, but for next week, the Arizona Cardinals in Arizona is the opponent. 4:25 kick, because it's in Arizona, so it's going to be played their time. And yeah, the Cardinals are coming off of 4 straight losses. We cannot be their first win in 4 games. Or well, it would be 5 games. We have to make it 5 straight losses. They don't have James Conner still. He's out. The better running back that they have kind of gave them their first 2 wins, in my opinion. We'll see. The defense needs to show up on the road because they really haven't I mean, they had a good game against the Browns, but the offense didn't show up. Then they had a terrible game against the Cowboys, and the offense did show up. We need both sides of the ball to board the plane, leaving Green Bay and arriving in Phoenix. So that's all I got. Next time we'll do another Star of the Week. Hopefully it's after a win. I think it will be. And despite the fact that they just beat the Commanders with a walk-off field goal from Jake Moody, thank you all for watching, and the Bears still suck. Go Pack, go.
Roll out the